Is it recording? So it's December 31st, my boys. It's another video, another deck profile. It's December 31st. It's 2 a.m. Think 22 hours before New Year, before the end of 2020. It's time to make another video. Last video for the year. God damn. Oh my god. I'm so tired. Preparing for festivities is draining. Super drained. But I need to make this video. Wait, let me adjust the lighting. It's very dark in here. Put a light. Your boy need light. Your boy need light. God damn, boy. Is there a way? There is. Damn, boy. Better lighting. Excuse this. V-Booster 12 boxes and some V-Booster 8. So there, better lighting. So, as I said, deck list. So it's in the title. My personal Eradicator deck profile. So it's the same deck box, same sleeves, different build. I just built this a few hours ago. Shadowed Cardfight. Imagine fighting against my friends Project Solar's Gurgwit. So made this deck in essence of fighting my friend's Gurgwit deck through memory. Wow. So in the past video I said, yeah, I have 7 axles, 1 quick shield, pretty standard. So what, as the title said, it's an Eradicator deck. So yeah, that Eradicator. Wait. This ain't right. Let me Good lord. This video is so whack. This is not scripted. Usually I prepare a plan on how I'll make the video, but I'm running out of time, so I'm just doing this video right away. Oh yeah, if you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe. Your boy need subs. Your boy need them subscriptions in order to keep going with contents. Next videos probably I'm gonna use this deck profile against maybe Silver Thorns or something worthwhile to fight against, something relevant. I don't know. So anyway, done rearranging, so it's easier for the viewers to see. So it's an Eradicator, so of course this big boy is a must. Eradicator, Gauntlet, Buster, Dragon. So I run 4 of these. So as we all know, it gets a continuous. For my own turn, it gets 5,000 in crit for each open front row circle of opponent. Triggered circles. So, and it can wipe out the front row of opponent's field by cause of counterblast and discarding a hand card. I can bind all opponent's front row rear guards. Then I may move all opponent's back row rear guards to rear guards in the same column that it was. So rear guards in the back, same column, push to the front. Anyways, 4 of it. Oh, that got scalded when I cook meal. or tomorrow. I mean today. I'm at loss of what date it is. I know it's 31st of December, so in a few hours it's 2021. So last video, as I said. Next, I only run 3 of these. Descendant. Y3. You may be thinking Y3. I don't want to ride this for first turn because I don't know. They probably will just take it. My build is not critical based. There's a reason for that. I'll tell you later. Anyways, I only run 3 because I don't want it to be my first ride. This is my priority first ride. So it's skill. Come on, camera, focus. God damn. The focus is so bad. Anyways, I'm just gonna explain the skill. So when I rode or ride this card, if my Vanguard, the one is in my Vanguard circle before I ride this card is another Eradicator, which is probably because all the greatest I have in my deck right now is only Eradicator in name. This card gets the abilities of that card. So the right target to activate this skill is probably this card. So that's why I run 4 of these. So higher chances of riding Descendant over my Gauntlet. So there's an axe skill. I can Soul Blast 1. I can only use it once a turn. That's a bummer. Choose one of your opponent's front row rear guards. Bind it. Your opponent chooses one of his or her back row rear guards and moves it to an open front row rear guard circle. So it's not necessarily in the same column. So maybe in left side rear guard unit, and the only open is in the right side. I'm not sure, but that's how I interpret this card skill. Next, it's Restanding skill. So Vanguard skill once a turn. If its attack does not hit, counter +1, discard a card, restand, drive -1. So pretty basic restander. It's a good skill. For me, is it copies the skill of the one it rides over, which is usually Gauntlet. So I only run 3 because I don't want it to be my first ride as much as possible. We're moving on to the grade 2s. God damn. We're not even in half of the deck and it's already 8 minutes. So, as per usual, people run this Spark Raise. On place, gets us 5, check top 5, reveal up to 1 Eradicator. If I had add 1 into my hand, discard a card. As you can see in its skill, there's no shuffle written. So I've searched this in Google a few hours ago or minutes ago. It says I need to shuffle. So good job, English Bushy. Printing something department. Anyways, second skill, Vanguard or Rearguard skill. When it attacks, hits, Soul +1 draw. So pretty good cards. Basically, Eradicator version of Chatura, though doesn't rely on self-binding, hand binding. So if you let this hit, extra card. So another Soul +1 cost. Next, what's this? Lightning Whip Eradicator Suhail. I don't know. Suhail. Anyways, continues in the rearguard circle skill. If it's in an additional R, so most likely Axle circle, it gets 5,000 power. So it's a 14k beat stick. Well, if it's in an Axle 2, 19k. Then it's Vanguard or rearguard skill on place. If you're a Vanguard with Eradicator, that's the one. That's the distance it will go. What do you call this? Better focused. You can read the card text probably. So yun. When place, if you have Vanguard Eradicator cards in card name, probably discard a card from your hand, choose one of your opponent's front row rear guards, bind, and you draw. So it mitigates the cost of discarding. I get to draw after discarding. So I only run 3 because I learn a lot of grade 2s in this deck. This is probably not the usual deck that you'll see. I don't know. I didn't even watch other people's, what do you call this, deck profiles. So I'm just doing my own build by imagining fighting over my friend's Gurgwit. So I run 3 Zuitan. Reason, I need something that replenishes my soul at the same time gives me a draw, and most of the time I rely on Gauntlet's skill, or when Descendant Cup is Gauntlet's skill and I use his skill, multiple bind. I usually fight against Axel, so his skill is pretty useful, which is an opponent's rear guard is bound during my turn. All of my Eradicator Gauntlet Buster on V and R get this unit and all of yours. So it's both Zuitan and the Gauntlet gets plus 5,000 power for each bound card, probably. It's not a once per turn, so spammable. And then, end of battle attack, a Vanguard. If your opponent's front row has no rear guards, I may put it into soul and draw a card. So it replenishes my soul in order to activate maybe the axe skill of Descendant or the skill of Spark Raise to on hit. So I only run 3 because because I have more grade 2s, well, 2 more types of grade 2s that I run. Of course, it's obvious, everyone runs it. It's an Eradicator, even Vanquisher people run this one. The limit 2 in standard show. So as it's already explained, on place counter +1, choose a column, bind the rear guard in the front row in that column, the one in the back row, move it up to the front row in that column, front row rear guard circle. So once per turn, under the battle your Vanguard attack. If your opponent's front row has no rear guards, counter +1, discard +1 this stand. So only 15% left. I need to finish this video quick. I'm losing battery. This video is not planned. I'm just doing this. So next, I run this guy, Gongsun. So when I have its Oban, I think this guy, and it's same column, boosting it. This guy, it's 12k attacker, and a battle attack while boosted by this guy, this grade 1. I may bind all rear guards, same column as this unit, including these 2. Then I may draw 2. Yep, draw 2. Then this guy, we're moving into the grade 1. If I have this guy, Gongsun, it gets plus 3,000 if they're in the same column. So this is an 11, this is a 12, this is a 23k lane without power-ups. When this card is available in the front row in the same column and I place this, it gets second skill, rear circle skill. If this guy is in its front row, counter charge. So it's pretty much my counter charge engine in this deck. So 3 of each in order to, oh god, good lord, I'm scared. My light. Anyways, we're moving on. So pretty staple, Nusku. When placed, Vanguard rear circle, look at the 5, reveal out on Eradicator, put on among them into your hand. If you put a card into your hand, discard a card. So basically Mighty Bolt. So there's a reason why I said that, because I don't run Mighty Bolt in this deck. Reason, I run something else. I have run too much grade 2. If you can see, I have that, and that. Too much grade 2s. Yeah, 4 of that. Then 3 of this bird, Rising Phoenix. Already know the skill drop zone. When there's opponent rearguard is bound, I may call it to rearguard circle if you called by this skill, plus 3000, so I only run 3. Because I'm running Tech 2 of Gaiban. Gaiban is a card that enables Sentinel restriction in guarding. So at the end of battle, may Vanguard battled. Your Vanguard attack. Choose one of your units, gets plus 3,000, and your opponent can call Sentinels from hand when for the battle the chosen unit attack. So I may give my Vanguard after the Sentinel stance. I may give it a plus 3,000. No Sentinel for you, my friend. So that's probably the reason why I run 2. So pretty standard. It's Eradicator. The draw engine is pretty bad because it keeps discarding, though it filters the deck. So triggers may be left at mid or late game. So I run 6 draws, four of which is Sentinels. I run 6 fronts. I said earlier I don't run crits. Reason why, if you know, this deck doesn't have good power clipping. Only the Vanguard and this guy when I huge number of triggers are bound in a turn. So the front row triggers don't really power up much. So I run 6 fronts in this Eradicator deck. If you watch my Vanquisher, I also run 8 fronts. I'm very fond of fronts. So yeah, very fond of fronts indeed. And finally, we have 4 heals. And my favorite starter for Narukami, Spark Kid. I wanted an SP, but I'm not rich. Anyways, there's a reason why I run this. This binds battle phase, binds opponent's rear guards. So I may call this in battle phase. So that's basically the reason why I run this, and it also countercharges and also 23k base lane. So it's a good lane, good skill, enables me to redraw 2 once I committed them to the field. So that's pretty much, and it cleans the field for maybe calling this over. So that's pretty much the reason why I run it. But it has its drawbacks. You can't superior call this. You need to have them in your hand. That's why you run these, you run these, you run the check these and these. Check the 5, find the Eradicator, then I find this 2. Late game I run this 2, then I comboed it by the opponent's rear guard. Super call this from drop battle phase. So that's pretty much the reason for this deck list. And I heavily rely on this skill, the binding. Standing, if I ride, good for me. So that's pretty much my deck list. You've watched 18 minutes of a fucking deck list. Oh my god. And I'm pretty much low battery. So thank you for watching. Please consider subscribing. Please leave a like if you like this video. Comment if ever you have any suggestions. I'm open-minded for any suggestions for editing my list. And hit the bell button if you want to be updated for my next video, which is probably a card fight. Probably Silverthorn. I'm requesting Silverthorn to my friend. This deck against a Silverthorn, the newly updated since they released the rare grade 3, the one that's got limited back then. So thank you for watching. That's all for this morning, 3 a.m. Yeah, it's almost 3. Happy New Year, and I wish everyone a good 2021. Thank you for watching.